Hello, children. Welcome, a big warm welcome to our channel Ammu&You, where Ammu is always ready to narrate lovely stories to all of you. I select the best of stories that I think you would love to hear. So now, today, I am here with a fairy tale. Everyone loves a fairy tale, don't we? We all love them. And there are so many of them. Today I have got a beautiful one. The Musicians of Bremen. I think many of you would have read it, and many of you may not have read it. But listen the story from Ammu and watch the beautiful video with the beautiful pictures. Now, the story begins with a miller who has a donkey, and the donkey has been with him for many, many years. He has been working for him day in and day out. After many years, the donkey has become a bit old and so is not able to work as hard as it did before. Now, one day, the donkey from outside heard the miller speaking to his wife, saying, "This one has really become old and lazy. I have to do something about it. I need to get rid of it and get a new young donkey to work for me." Hearing this, the donkey was very, very sad. It was shocked that how the miller, its master, could say such a cruel thing. Get rid of him who has been loyal and hardworking all these years? But he had heard him speak from his own ears, and so he decided to just run away. He thought, what if by getting rid of me, he means that he wants to kill me? I don't want to die. I better go out and I would do some music. I can sing so well, I can play the drums. Let me become a musician and spend the rest of my life happily. Saying this, the donkey left the house of the miller and walking, trotting. It kept on going farther away, till on its way, after quite a while, he met a dog. On the roadside, the dog was standing alone, looking sad and forlorn. The donkey asked him, "Hey, doggy, how's the day?" The doggy said, "Not so good." "Why?" "My master has plans to throw me out of the house because he thinks that I can't hunt for him as fast as I did earlier." You tell me, don't we all age? How can I remain the same all through my life? But I heard my master speak to the mistress, saying that this dog is of not much of use anymore. And so I have run away from the house. The donkey said, "Your master too?" The same story here. I too have run away from my master because he also wants to get rid of me. So sad. I really loved my master. So did I. Doesn't matter. The donkey told the dog, "Come, join me. I'm going to Bremen. I've heard that it's a lovely town, and there I would want to spend the rest of my life as a musician. Why don't you come and join me there? We will have fun, and you can also try playing the drums. I can play the guitar, or I can even sing, and we will have a nice band. The dog said, "Oh, lovely idea. I plan to come with you. I have decided, so let's go." And both of them went away happily. Both were happy that they had each other. Everyone loves friends and everyone wants company. Don't we? You also like to be with your friends. So the dog and the donkey, both of them, set towards Bremen. After walking, traveling for quite a while, we met a thin cat. Meow, meow. Hey, Miss Cat, how are you? And what are you doing alone in this afternoon heat? I am very sad. Sad? Why? Because I can't catch mice as much as I could before. So my master wants to get rid of me. Same old story, same old story. Your master too? My. Forget it. Come, join us. Let us go to the town of Bremen, where we plan to do some music. I plan to sing or play the guitar, and our doggy friend wants to play the drums. So, why don't you also come and become a musician with us? We'll have such a jolly good time. The cat said, "Yes, I think I should go with you, otherwise, my master will drown me." Oh, yes. And so now from one, then two, now three of them were together. And the three friends set out towards Bremen. Now, as they went further, they saw a cock sitting on a wall, sadly making no noise. They saw the cock and they said, "Hello, cock-a-doodle-doo. How are you? Why are you crowing during the day, my friend?" Now, seeing all these three, the cock had started crowing. So they said, "Why are you crowing? Generally, you crow in the early morning, right?" So the cock said, "What should I do? I'm so sad. I crowed to tell my sad story." "What is your sad story?" "I heard my mistress today saying that she wants to make chicken soup and she wants to kill me for that. Imagine being there with her for so many years. She wants to kill me to make chicken soup. I couldn't bear this and I have flown away and I'm alone now." "Oh, don't you worry. You have such a good voice. You can be our male lead singer because we have plans to make a great band at the town of Bremen. Come along with us, and all four of us are going to rock the town with our music." The idea appealed to the cock and he agreed. He said, "Wow, here I come, my friends." And all of them set off towards Bremen. Now it became dark, it was evening, and they had to rest because the evening had really set in and they were tired too, walking all day so far, and they didn't have any food too because none of them was there in the house. They had nothing to eat and they were tired. They were walking when the cock said, I see a light somewhere. I think it's a house. So they reach there and look at the picture. Look at their minds, children. The donkey said, let's see what's going on. And the dog hopped onto the back of the donkey. Miss Cat climbed on top of the dog, and the crow was on the topmost floor, and they peeped in. And what did they see? They saw that lights were on, big table was laid with so many varieties of food. Now the sight of food made everyone hungry. They said, how we wish we were inside, getting to eat all of this. Our stomachs are rumbling and tumbling and rumbling and tumbling in hunger. What to do? They immediately thought. 4 minds working together came up with a plan. And they climbed one on top of each other again. And children, the donkey started braying, da-choo, da-choo. The dog started barking, woo, 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 woo. And the cat, meow. The cock, cuckoo. And all 4 making the noises together, jumped through the window, breaking the glass pane, and they fell inside the room with a clash and clash. Now it was a house where the robbers were living. They had broken into the house and were just sitting there enjoying the food. And they had planned to steal all the valuables from the house and go away. And the sudden clash and dash by these 4 frightened them to death, and they all ran as fast as they could. Ghost, 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 run for your lives. Saying this, they ran out of the house, far, far, far away. And look at these 4 smarties, children. They all settled happily around the table and ate to their heart's content. They ate, they were full, their tummies were full. Now they wanted to sleep, and they all found a place to rest. While they were resting, the cat went to the kitchen. The donkey slept near the doorway, and the dog went out the door, and the cock went out and perched himself up on a tree. Now, when it was dark in the night, the robber said, I think the ghost would have gone away. Let's go and check. So they all came back and sent one of them to go inside the house to see if anyone was really there. So one guy came in, children, and in the dark he could not see anything. He entered the kitchen, and there our Miss Cat was sitting there with big, big eyes, glowing in the dark. Now our thief friend thought that it was coal, burning coal, and wanted to light a candle so that he could look around. And taking a candle, he went to light it, poking the cat's eyes. The cat jumped at him, scratching his face with the claws, and in fear, because the thief did not expect someone jumping at him, and the cat was scratching his face. The thief ran out and tumbled on the donkey. The donkey gave a big kick. He flew past, and the dog jumped and bit his legs. And the cock started crowing as loudly as it could. With so much of commotion, the thief didn't know what was happening. He really thought that something dreadful has happened inside the house. He ran out as fast as he could with torn trousers and injured leg and blood coming out, streaming out on his face. He ran to his friend robbers and said, "We have to run away from here. It's not only the ghosts now, there are witches too. Look what the witches have done with its claws. They have big, big nails, fingers. With that, they have scratched my face. Look, they have bitten my feet and torn my clothes. I barely managed to save my life and run away. We have to go away. There is no chance that we can go back to the house. It has become the house of the ghosts and the witches. They will kill us." Hearing this, all the robbers ran away and they said, "We are now never coming back to this place anymore." And what happened to our animals? The smarties who were thrown out of their houses by their masters. They lived in that house happily, living there luxuriously, eating, singing, and they were friends for all the rest of their lives, children. No one came to disturb them. They did not have to work anymore. They would go, they would find food for themselves, and they would chat and spend time happily together. They would sing, and they were a world in their own selves. They did not need anyone else. They never even went to the town of Bremen to become musicians because now they did not need to go. They would just stay there and become musicians whenever they wish to, braying, barking, mewing, singing happily. Like this, the children, the animals found a wonderful way of living and spending their lives forever. What a wonderful story where it shows that even in the most difficult of situations, we can find a way out that is definitely going to improve our life and give us a wonderful solution to our problems. So instead of getting disheartened and scared, we can just use our brains, our minds, and look for alternatives and options and make our lives as best as we can. This is what the story was this week. And so I would like to thank you all for listening to this story. Now you know what to do. If you've liked it, you will just like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share with all your friends, families, talk about it, and watch all the videos that you have on this channel. To keep listening and re-listening, you will see that how fast you yourselves will become little ammus. You can become wonderful storytellers. And the world of stories is amazing and fascinating, children. Read books, listen to stories, and start narrating stories that you hear from me to your friends and family. Love you. So till next time, bye. Stay happy.